Hello, welcome. Henning here. Adapters. Excited already? So am I. This might be one of the most boring videos ever, but I myself have spent a lot of money on buying adapters. Because you need them. What if you got a mic stand like this, and it's got the little thing on top, but you want the big thing? What are you going to do? You've got the mic, you got the stand, the session's ready, and for want of a tiny little piece of metal, you can't work. It happens. I have bought many of these little boxes. These are for video. You know, you got the little 1/4-inch thread at the bottom of your camera, or you have a 3/8 inch thread, and you only have a little 1/4-inch mini penis thing that goes in there, whatever you call it. That bit, but not in that, you know? And then you need this little thing to go in the hole to make the hole smaller. I know you're excited now. It's not a boring video. I lied. And then we've got these adapters from 1/4-inch to 1/4-inch, and then from 1/4-inch to 3/8. Both male. And then I've got a 3/8 to 1/4-inch, and then, you know, all these. I buy these on Amazon quite frequently because for video work, you'll need to adapt. That's why they're called adapters. I buy these for my Triad Orbit stuff. It's a stand system. You go click, click, click. All my stuff is kind of Triad Orbit. They usually have the mic adapter like you would have in the States. In the States, we've got this big thing. Don't ask me numbers. We got camera 4, Leslie, please. So you got this big thing right there. And in Germany, on all the mic stands, you got this. So what we need is, we need to reduce the hole from this so that it can get to this. So Leslie and I, we just had fun because we did something for microphones. So you know this hole right here. But that ain't working. That wiggles around. So then we have these Reduziergewinde, which I never have enough of course. I have to take them out of some mics and then put them in others. So you've got these. And that'll make it from an American hole into a German hole, right? Or a European hole. I think all Europeans have the same hole. Adapters are no fun, but we need them all the time. I have this little phone holder from Edelkrone to do social media stuff with, you know, bullshit Instagram stuff. And at the bottom, there's a little, oh, actually, they are clever at getting them out. That's also, this is actually 3/8. And if I had a big, I think this will come out. This is adaptable. Come on. How do you do it without breaking your scissors? You don't. So I think this is 1/4, and when you take it out, it's 3/8. But I'm looking to go into there with 1/4. You get the point. I have this F6 recorder from Zoom. Also has a 1/4-inch thread at the bottom to put on a stand. Can I put it on this? No, I cannot. Adam Hall, or Gravity, is it Gravity? I think so. It's Gravity. Look at it, Gravity. Now has a whole bunch of adapters. And they said, hey, can you make a video about adapters? They know they come to me because I'm the idiot who says yes. Everyone else would have said, fuck off, because I don't want to make a lame-ass video about adapters. Me, I'm thinking, could be cool. I like adapters. I always need them. Let's save some money. That's the problem when you make friends. You make friends at a place, and what happens is you go and you tell them, I'll do it. I'll sit there for an hour and talk about adapters. So what we're going to do now is we're going to sit here, probably not an hour, make a lot of trash, and talk about adapters. I told them, send me 2 of each. So, I'm already excited. First of all, whoa! First of all, what is half? What is half? What is going on? Nope. What the? I don't even have this. First of all, this stands here. That's a Hercules. Hercules. And it's kind of cool because you can see it at the bottom. You can click this off, screw this onto your mic, and then in the studio quickly go bam. And this actually, oh no, that's just 3/8. But when you have them on your mics, you have a quick change. Can you believe how many cameras we have on these stands? That is ridiculous. So this is a German Hercules stand with a 3/8. This big here is a big ass gravity stand with a massive metal plate. I don't know what it's called, but you can put TVs on there. You can put lights on there. I've got a whole bunch of these. They're amazing. And on top, look at all the cameras. We got this thing here, but I have adapters literally for VESA mounts to hang 55-inch TVs of these. And lighting. And right now, this is a lighting spigot thing that's on here. And this is a off of Amazon, as I used to have, rickety lighting stand with the light thing on it. But you can see on top, it's a 3/8. So these are the 3 stands I found. The first thing I have here is, and I was like, whoa, because when you look at it, it actually says 1/2 to 3/8. So on the sides, you can see here, I don't have to use a freaking pair of pliers to loosen this. I can use a wrench. Gravity, I already like, yeah. This is cool. You can use a wrench to tighten and untighten. You have grip here with the wrench, but you have riffly stuff for your fingers. And this is 1/2, which I don't even know what has that, to 3/8. So I could put a mic on that, right? Where this goes, I have no idea. Second one goes on the floor. Yeah, we're doing this. This is the video. We're going through whatever's in the box. And honestly, I don't know what's in the box. What's in the box? It's from a movie. I think a Sesame Street movie, something like that. I actually am excited about... Whoa! Is this 1/2? There's no way to write on here. So, and this says 12F 50, GA12F38M, GA12F38F58. So this is a Reduziergewinde. This is to make the big thing, the American hole, into a 1/2 inch. So you've got this big American hole and you want to make it 1/2 inch, which again, I don't know what to use it for. And then you've got a really nice long Reduziergewinde, reduction piece. Now available from Gravity. Someone should write a song that goes, Gravity. You know, this is video 5 for today. What? Interesting. This could be for riggers, and because it doesn't fit into, it's not a 3/8. That's very interesting. This could be for, like, you know, PA people and concert people and event people, because this is a 3/8 to M8. So this is going to European standard M8 screw, but it fits onto the 3/8 right there. So this is a imperial to metric conversion thing. And again, you can see that you can use pliers, not pliers, a wrench to adjust. What I need that for, I have no idea, but I like that it says it on it. So when I go through all my new adapters, I actually can read it. It's clever. I mean, sometimes I wouldn't say Gravity clever, no. But sometimes I go, hey, Gravity clever, like that keyboard stand back there for my Mini Moog. Have you seen my Mini Moog? Please comment how cool the Minimoog is, because Leslie still doesn't believe that it's cool. Under the last video where I said that many people said, hey, Leslie, Minimoog's cool, and then there were reasons why. Please keep the reasons coming why the Minimoog's cool. It's also on a gravity stand. What do we have? What the? Oh, see, it doesn't say it right here, because there's no space on this big waffle thing. But at the bottom, it says, what does it say? 3/8 to a half. So I can do this. Then I can take this, which is half. Is it? It should be. And then I can screw this on. in Inception adapter world. But yeah, it's so 3/8 to a half. Again, I don't know what half is, but now I have one. Now I have one. Get it? Are you bored yet? I'm getting more excited as the video goes on to see what the crap is in here. What is that? They literally have adapters I've never seen. And I never know I need it, but now I need them. Wait. Now we know what that is. The big hole, that's 5/8. 5/8. I can't say that. So we have a 3/8 to 5/8 adapter. So you can screw that on here. Because I clearly can't do anything with this hole on here, right? So it's pretty much like a reduction piece. But I can screw that on here. Screw that on there very easily. But comparatively to the reduction piece, this right now can be loosened with a wrench and is a lot easier to handle because it's not just in the hole, it's actually a plate that will stick out at the bottom, if you know what I mean. That's a much better way of doing it. I might ask, I just said to Leslie, hey, we need more reduction pieces. I need to buy some from Thomann. Leslie, didn't I just say that? Yeah. Yep. Now I know. Oh, this is so much better because you can grab it at the bottom, she said. Instead of having it in the hole and you've got to get in the hole and rummage around in there to get it out. This is so much better. So much better. Gravity. Gravity. That's awesome. Where's the other one? Over there. Awesome. 3/8 to 5/8. It's the box that keeps on giving. You think we're nearly done? We are not even close. Boink. Yeah, GAM10 MTV 16. Guitar on the MTV. It says it on here what that is. Because honestly, I got no fucking idea. Mini TV to M10. So that's M10. That's European standard. And that's a mini TV, which could be possibly like this one. Maybe. Like a lighting kind of a thing. Why is there a Flügelmutter? Because you've got a wing nut. I honestly don't know what that's for. We're gonna run into that a few times here. But if you know what that's for and you have a need for it, Gravity's got you covered. I love that they write that on there. 3/8 to mini TV. So we couldn't put the other one on this stand because it has to go into something, but now we got a hole. So now I can take this stand and put whatever takes a mini TV adapter, probably lighting. It could be lighting, and now I turn this into a whatever takes mini TV stand. Right? Neat. And since they do a lot of event stuff and PA and live rigging, it makes sense that they have this stuff. Here, this is the lighting adapter. This is mini TV is lighting. Okay, so we got 5/8 to mini TV 1/4 inch. So this right here, I'm learning stuff as we go, is a mini TV 3/8 inch. right? Because it's the same size as this one. This is mini TV, 1/4 inch, meaning I could put this on here, or a camera or whatever. But at the bottom, it is 5/8, meaning I could take my Triad Orbit adapter and adapt it to mini TV 1/4 inch. Put that on there, plug this into any of my Triad Orbit stuff, and now I made it into a lighting or camera adapter. And again, we have the ability to grab it right there with a wrench. Wrenchy winchy. 5/8, big one for the American stance, to 3/8. So you've got an American stand, you want to turn that into the European stance, which is weird. What? No, maybe not, because if it's 3/8, then it's not European. I don't know, but usually in the US, that's what the mic stands look like. Here, they look like this, and bam. And this is a massively solid, big-ass adapter. And I have 2 of them now. Are you jealous? Are you jealous of my adapters? I would be. If I saw this video, I'd have adapter envy up the wazoo. GA38M38M. That's just a screw. No, it's not. In the middle. You know the little ones that I showed you that on both sides have screws? That's that. So it's 38 to 38. With a bolt in the middle. And then a counter screw? Don't know why. To maybe tighten things, tighten this one down, whatever. So a 38 to 38 with a counter screw. A counter nut. I'm sorry. These terms in English are difficult. I already see. I'm turning into an adapter pro. This is 5/8 to 1/4 inch. Easy. I could see that from a mile away. I thought this would be a boring video. I'm seriously more excited than whatever amp I was just reviewing. 5/8 to 1/4 inch. So you can turn any 5/8 mic stand with a big ass, very heavy, wrenchable tool into a camera adapter or whatever holds 1/4, like this Zoom recorder, right? make a handy holder for it. And honestly, the weight and valuability, that's a word. Oh my god, that's a big one. She said, it's good stuff. I don't know how much these are, but I mean, how much can adapters be? I'm pretty sure they're not cost prohibitive. Why didn't I send 5 of each? Then I would have had a lot of adapters that I don't have need for, but some of them I have a need for. What do we have here? Oh, this is exactly what I need a bunch of them for, because that's perfect. Look at it. 3/8 to 1/4. I need 20 of these. Because, let me tell you, I have these Triad Orbit adapters. Of course, 5/8, right? Going to 3/8. And this is how they come. The adapter to 1/4 inch is extra. It's quite a bit extra. So if I buy the 1/4 inch adapter, which is what I need for my cameras, that's the main adapter that I need. They are quite expensive, but I have probably over 100 of the 3/8 ones. Check this out. I'm now turning the ones that I have loads of into a camera adapter. That's even wrenchable, wrenchable in French. Yep. I'm screwing my ass off here in this video, and I'm doing this all for you. This looks exactly like what I just did. This looks exactly like the 3/8 to 1/4 inch. Can you still follow me on the? I don't know. Hey Leslie, How boring is this video?
So boring.
So boring? Am I the only one who's excited about the adapters?
Yes.
Leslie, look at all the adapters we have now.
Falling asleep.
Look at all the... Why are you falling asleep? Pay attention. Here we have... it's 3/8, not to quarter inch. It's 3/8 to... Leslie, what? 3/8 to what? Come on, look at it.
Don't care.
Why do you not care? Guess what it is? It is 3/8 to M8. Very similar, but not the same, because M8...
6, not 8.
It's 3/8 to M6. Reading is a good thing. Leslie said she will teach me to read one day, but she hasn't. Yeah, the thread is wrong. With force you can do it, but then you're also gonna strip the thread. So M6 is not quarter inch. So that's nice. What do you think is next? Yeah, now. We had half to half female. This is 3/8 to 3/8 female. So it's just a Reduziergewinde. Actually, wait, is that to... Let me check. It's 3/8 going... This is exactly what I need, a Reduziergewinde. But I actually want the one with the bottom plate. It's the same as this, just longer, and it goes inside. And sometimes you don't want longer inside, you want a shorter one with a big bottom, if you know what I mean. So, nice. About 20 minutes ago, I wanted like 50 of these. Now I want 50 of those. So I can just grab them and never have to look for this bullshit ever again. Who wants this when you can have those? This and those. Don't worry, we're almost done with one of the probably best videos I've ever done. I mean, arguably, okay, but with every bag, I'm getting more excited. It's like Coke. What is... Oh. M10 to quarter. Who needs that? M10 to quarter. If you're watching this video, you're like, oh my god, it's the adapter of my dreams. Finally, an M10 to quarter. I've always wanted M10 to quarter. Actually, I know why. Wait. I know exactly why I want some of these adapters. So, these clamps, which you can use for lighting, right? Open this up. Goes in there. Close it up. You know? No, not this one. That's... What the... No, because of the thread on top, it doesn't work. So, these are usually for light stands. You know? Or you clamp it onto something. And they have threads right here. And this thread is quarter inch. Because Manfrotto is a video company. So they do video norm, which is 3/8 or quarter. However, you can buy the same clamp from a music rigging company like Adam Hall. I have Adam Hall clamps. I just don't know where they are right now, but somewhere are my Adam Hall clamps. Cheaper than the Manfrotto, exactly the same thing. However, because they're doing it for live rigging and stuff in Europe, these threads are actually not quarter. There's actually 5 threads on here. Wait. Wait. There might actually be M6. No, that's probably M5. Is M6? Nope. On these, they were metric. Now this says quarter, but the Adam Hall ones are M8 and M6. And now, with stuff like M10 to quarter, you can use this kind of gear and adapt it to be compatible with cameras and whatever. That's cool. We're almost done, Noodle. Come on. Quarter to 3/8. With the plate at the bottom, screws into quarter, goes to 3/8. So, quarter, adapt to 3/8. And you'd say, well, but I mean, we have 3/8 everywhere. Well, if you don't, that's the thing. Buy yourself a nice bag of adapters And you'll never sit around there figuring out, how do I get the job done? In here, I mean, you don't see it right now, but I'm surrounded by a big rig of stuff and adapters everywhere. I mean, I can run over here, grab this, and look what we got. We got a big clamp from 9 Solutions with a Triad Orbit adapter on it, and that's going to 1/4 inch. I could adapt this now to do other stuff, right? I could, whatever the 1/4 adapter was, adapt and use. So in here, workflow wise, these adapters, if you have enough of them, are amazing, because you'll never sit there, oh, how do I get this on there? How do I get this on? You know the situations. So spend the money once, buy yourself a big ass bag of adapters, put them in little holes in little compartments so they are labeled and easy to find. Be anal about it. And Bob's your uncle. 3/8 to M10. Very similar. 3/8 to M10. Similar but not the same. And that's exactly where these come in. Okay, we got 2 more. These puppies are big. What is that? I don't think so. So this is M20, big ass hole, to whatever 35 with a freaking hole through it. So this could be for truss systems. It's so heavy, you can absolutely kill people with that. So I don't know what that's for, but who cares? And I've got a second one of those. Got a second one of those. And this one already unboxed. This is then 35 to M20. So I could easily take my M20 to 35 and my 35 with a hole to M20, combine them, and just make myself a big ass beating stick that's massively heavy to kill people. For example, people who are not into adapter videos. I can find you and just club you with it. Oh my god. That's serious shit. So, given that it's serious shit, it needs to be for some serious shit on stage. I don't know what that is. There you go. A big ass table full of adapters, a video that you made it through, trash all over the place. Gravity makes adapters. I would say I'll link below, but I don't even know where you can get them. Probably directly from them or from Thomann or whatever. Is Thomann going to stock these? I don't know. You can get your adapters somewhere from Gravity. They're labeled, they're good quality, they're heavy duty, and they're probably not cost prohibitive. Link below. Like, subscribe to the newsletter, link below, and animals at the end.